Her sound transports us from Paris to Lagos and vice versa. Asha's chart-topping fusion of pop, folk, soul, jazz and R&B has seen her become one of Nigeria's top musical exports. Her new album, 5, has just dropped, and Asha joins me now from Lagos to tell us more about the journey that led to this record. Asha, thanks so much for being with us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Now, last time we welcomed you here to France 24, you just released Lucid, your 4th studio album, and that was before the world slowed down and shut down. Tell us about the birth of this 5th record. Where were you at artistically, mentally, when you were writing and recording it?
I think, after when the lockdown happened, I was on tour in actually, I think, east of Paris. That was one of our dates. And I had to make this decision to go back home, and so I think where I was, and I, like everyone else in the world, was, what do we do now? But this was a good time for me, because it kind of made me clean house and also reconnect with creatives in Lagos. And I was just moving where the world was moving, everyone being more creative, thinking out of the box. As we all know, the world will never be the same after the COVID. And so this album is born from that time, just the uncertainty, the fear, the joy, solitude, the quietness, and just watching the beauty of the world.
And you got into that creative space that we can see behind you, which is the studio. Let's get a taste of what you did there. Here's the single Ocean from Asha's latest album, 5. That's a fantastically evocative video clip there. Tell us more about this track and the video that accompanies it. Was it filmed in Nigeria?
It was filmed in Accra, Ghana.
Amazing.
And thanks. Ocean, funny enough, I was writing the song, and I wrote most of the songs on this album in front of water. And there's just something about writing in front of water. It's calm, it's just peaceful. And in Ocean, I mean, more than the lyrics, I really wanted the music to take me wherever I wanted to take me to. And I wanted to, and those songs I wanted to sing more about colors and Black people and Africans, and show off who we are, and the energy, the colors, the beauty, the culture, and that's what Ocean's about, the vibe, And then we come to the lyrics, which is, again, is about love.
It's definitely uplifting.
But yes, it is. Thank you, but that's what I wanted to capture.
And
in the song.
Your previous single, the first from the new album, that also has a romantic mood. I'm going to ask you about that. But first, let's take a listen. This is Myanna.
Let's go away. In the night when the lights out, let's go away. To an island far away. You and I, we will live here together. You and me, my forever. Aye, 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 aye.
So those lyrics, let's go away to an island far away, you and me forever, that's quite the proposal. And in the past, pop songs have often involved women being romanced by men, but here you're taking the lead. Is that a sort of newfound confidence, or have you been always one to pursue what you want?
I've always been wanting to pursue what I want. Perhaps I'm an alpha female. I don't know. But I'm always the one who's making the first move. and perhaps, I mean, that's how I've always seen from that angle when I write, you know,
And
always making the first move.
And speaking of strong women standing up and being counted, you've recently partnered with Spotify as an ambassador for the Equal Music program, promoting gender equality in the industry. Now, looking back at your career, despite all the success you've had, do you feel like there were times when sexism held you back?
A lot. Yes, even now. It's always been there. I think, but things are changing. Things are slowly, but the people are beginning to become more conscious. We are also talking more about it. But of course, yes, I think we need more women. We need to celebrate more female singers, female artists. You know, especially here, you know, in Nigeria, we need more. We need more, actually.
It's true because artists like yourself in Nigeria who have such a far reach and are so successful in Europe aren't so numerous, I'd say. But I believe that despite your success in Nigeria, you were actually born here in Paris and your parents were living here, studying cinema, I think, in the capital. How did that contact with European culture, cinema or music influence you?
Oh, yeah, it influenced me greatly. It, because it's open. It opened me to the world, and that's what I always put in my music. You may not understand what I sing when I sing in Yoruba, which is my mother tongue, but just being able to access elsewhere other than my homeland is it's shows in my music every day, every time. I'm always thinking globally, but you know, while staying authentic to my roots.
Indeed. Well, we'll be coming back to that in just a second, but it's time to take a look at some of the new releases this week, starting in the American South, where soul singer Leon Bridges has returned for this album, Texas Moon, made in collaboration with rock trio Khruangbin. It's the follow-up to their previous joint effort, Texas Sun, in 2020, which was met as warmly as the title might suggest. Here's more from them. This is B-Side.
When I found love, we swollen today. Though I'm far away, your fantasy I love, just can't get enough.
Asha, I know that you're a fan of mixing things up with other artists, whether it's on stage with Femi Kuti, as you did in Lagos to honour his father, Fela Kuti, or recently with Amaarae, Wizkid on the new album, and the Nigerian duo who I was interested in, The Cavemen. It looks like you had loads of fun working with them. What was it about
Yes.
their sound that fits so well?
But first, I always look forward to hearing other sound other than my voice. But they're fun. I enjoy their work ethics. They're hard workers, and they're people I respect a lot. They're emerging. Wizkid's been there for a long time, but the Cavemen and Amaarae are emerging, and they're really taking up the scene. So, you know, we wrote those songs at varying times. With the Cavemen, it was over food, music, and then something natural came out of it. With Amaarae, actually, I was writing the song with her in mind. I wanted to write it for her to keep. And then, you know, when she listened to it, she said, "Why don't we do the song together?" And I said, "Why not?" Yes, with Wizkid, you know, we had met, had drinks, chatted, said goodbye, and just, you know, started a friendship. And when I wrote the song, I thought his voice would be perfect because of the temperament, and I sent it to him, and he loved it. So I think what I'm trying to say in all is that these songs were born naturally. They were done naturally, with friendship, with no stress at all.
Definitely very inspiring for you. Now to another new release, Beach House are back with their 8th studio album entitled Once, Twice, Melody. The duo have carved a niche out for themselves in recent years, known for their dreamy sound and California-inflected melodies. This latest record's bathed in their signature synth-pop style with a touch of romanticism and yearning. The record's been released progressively in 4 parts, so this is the 4th chapter of their album Once, Twice, Melody. Asha, I'd like to thank you once again for joining us today here in the studio from Lagos.
Thank you for having me.
And a reminder that album 5 is out now, and Asha will be performing in Nigeria and in the UK in the months to come. We'll leave you with another new release, this time from British singer-songwriter Foxes. Her 3rd studio album, The Kick, is another example of her euphoric dance pop. We'll leave you with the title track. Otherwise, remember, you can get more arts and culture on our website. We're also on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. There's more news coming up on France 24 just after this.